All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for Sunday, fun day, the 3rd of May, 2020. All right, we got the moon in the later degrees of Virgo. Gotta love a good Virgo moon. Focused, precise, analytical. We're thinking, we're creating, we're writing lists, we're staying focused, staying organized. Okay? You know, Virgo says yes or no to something. That's Virgo's job, is to make decisions. And then based on how we made those decisions is how we're judged in the balance of Libra. Okay. So what decisions are we making this weekend? All right. Now on Saturday, we had the moon in Virgo trine to Uranus and trine to Mercury, trine to the sun. Okay. So this is about ego self. Okay. Breakthroughs of ego self, seeing ourselves in a new light, changing our perspective, shifting our perspective to a new awareness. Right. And now on Sunday, we've got the moon still in Virgo, creating another Earth trine over there to Pluto in Capricorn and to Jupiter in Capricorn. All right. So this is about transformation. So it's just like the awakening of ego self, the precise focused communication that's coming through on Saturday. Like, you know, the precise focused communication on Saturday leads to the transformation, the abundance, the opportunity to grow on Sunday. Okay, so what we did on Saturday affects into Sunday. So it's huge. How are we spending our day? Now I'm putting this out, about 7 p.m. here on Saturday night. So here, anyway, we got the moon here in Virgo. This is at noon. Also, we have the moon opposing Neptune. This can be a very lovey feeling as far as oppositions can go. All right, this can be a very lovey time of the month. It's just like my dreams, a need to be focused on my dreams and my imagination. We can take, it's funny how all this kind of lines up. This is seeing a future, a vision of our future, and following forward to it. Capricorn is making everything perfect here, day by day, making all of this stuff real. Where this is the dreams, the illusions, this is bringing those dreams and illusions into focus to bring them into our reality. Okay. Now again, our septile to the sun is gone. Or excuse me, this is the last day of the septile to the sun to Neptune, Neptune to Jupiter, and as well with the moon opposing Neptune and trine to Jupiter. This again is accentuating that lovey feeling, like my dreams are worth holding on to. My dreams are worth doing the work for. Okay. And that's a thing that goes on a lot is we don't want to do the work. We don't want to do the work. We want it handed to us, right? No matter what it is. If we're dreaming about a romantic love partnership or a love for a job or an opportunity, whatever this kind of dreamy thing is that we have in our minds, we have to put in the work. And that quincunx here to Mars, to the moon to Mars, is saying that exact same thing. We have to be willing to stay focused on a vision of the future, not caught up in the past. Okay, so we have this beautiful septile happening here between forward-thinking Mars, taking action, letting go of the old karmic past. Okay, now I'll say this too. Sometimes, and we're going to experience this month in May. Okay, when I talk about letting go of the past, that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And some people are dealing with breakups. Some people are dealing with ex-bosses, ex-fiancés, ex-partners, old, ex-friends, something like, you know what I mean? Like we ebb and flow. We weave in and out of each other's lives, right? No question. And the one of the most critical things here with the South Node in Capricorn, again, the karma, letting go of the old karma, the quantum entanglements that bind us. That doesn't mean getting rid of a person. a concept, an idea. It doesn't mean removing someone necessary from life, okay? But it's removing the blocked karma that stops these individuals, we'll just use people as this, from achieving what they want, okay? Now, I've had a friend of mine, we've been best friends for, I don't even know how long. And we'll weave in and out of each other's lives, and there'll be moments of non-communication at all. And then it's just, we pick right back up. So, it's your best friend. It's my brother, so we have brotherly quarrels sometimes, right? Now, that doesn't mean when we let go to free ourselves of this, to be focused on the new, when I talk about this, because I have been talking about that a lot, and to really boil down to what that's stating is, like, if there was a hang up between two individuals, like, again, could be a boss, an employee, two employees, two coworkers, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it may be, okay? That when we're letting go of this old karmic past, letting go of these things to be focused on our future, what the energy is saying is, let go of the beach ball that's in between you as you're trying to give each other a hug. That beach ball is the old quantum entanglement. That beach ball is the old concept of who we are, or how we're going to respond, how we're going to react. Again, we have Chiron over there in Aries, meaning we're learning a lot about ourselves. We're learning a lot about how we react, how we respond on a primal nature, all right, an instinctual nature, how we choose to respond to flight or flight moments, how we choose to respond in moments of weakness, and how we carry ourselves as human beings, how we present ourselves to the world. This is all, part of the Chiron and the Capricorn energy that's going on right now, how we're viewed. So we all grow, we all learn, right? So it's important that when we move, because we can still move forward with people in our lives and release the karmic bond that held us back from continuing to be best friends, right? Or friends or whatever. I was talking with a friend of mine recently, you'll enjoy this, and she was telling me how she had some energy work done, and all of a sudden later in the day she was telling her best friend how she was mad at her for something she did in the 5th grade. That she was holding on to these feelings from something that happened 25 years ago, right? And that is the karmic, it's just like I couldn't get past this point of our relationship with you because I was holding on to something from the playground in 5th grade. Now, we all have a story like that in our lives. Okay, we all have, whether it's the playground or something, we all have a story of somebody, something that we love this individual. We care about the individual, but we let this instance, this thing, harbor the relationship or mute the potential of the relationship, or we're both stubborn, and not willing to dissolve. To dissolve this, to resolve this, to resume in a proper way. And that's a lot of what the energy is telling us. That's, again, what the North Node, this last month here, the North Node in Cancer, it's like, be empathetic. Don't be mad at Billy for what he did when he was in 5th grade. Don't be mad at Sarah for what she did when she was in 5th grade. Or don't be mad at this old, I see this all the time when I talk with people about, romantic relationships. It's just like, oh, well, we're not together anymore, so I must hate this person. It's like, no, you don't have to hate someone. You love them. That's why you came together. You met a reflection of yourself. You came together. And now that you've parted your own ways, you can still appreciate and love an individual just because, it didn't work out as intended, right? So we have this weird perception of love, hate. It's either one or the other. It can't be both, or, well, you don't want to love, hate, but you know what I'm saying? So it's letting go of that thing that's stuck in our perspective, in our perception, this karma that's blocking us from being free. And again, this could also be Because again, we want to feel this lovey stuff. We want to feel good. We want to align ourselves with our dreams. We want our dreams to expand into practical life. We want to be able to move forward in the future and not be thinking, hey, every time, I try to succeed or step out of the house or do something, I fail. Or every time, these individuals come together, it always ends in this way. And then this energy is saying that is not the case. That is not the case at all. We are all growing. We are all learning. We're all students of the world. All right, my fellow students of the world. Also, again, this is about transformation. You see all these septiles happening up here to Pluto. This is transformation day, and furthermore with the moon in Virgo, okay? Continuing this trine. This is going on all day. It's not till around 11 it meets up with Jupiter, right? So either way, we're going to be feeling this energy all day. We're going to be feeling focused need to transform, to change our lives. A focused need to let go and dissolve something that's blocking us from obtaining the future that we want to create, So this is very, very powerful continuation of the weekend, everything from the Mercury-Uranus conjunction that happened through this practical earth sign, focused clearing, this healing. And it's just like what you feel here in the heart, what you feel here, outweighs our mental, blockages. Let go of these mental blocks. Feel, express, love, joy, all those good things. All right, friends. Appreciate you as always. Happy Sunday fun day. We'll see you tomorrow.